Well, hello there. It's David. Welcome back to CrossFit Fitness, helping men and women get the best spiritual shape of their lives, one workout at a time. Quick thought. In this video that I'm calling Sacred Rest. Sacred Rest. I was doing a YouVersion Bible plan with my wife, Erin, and, I was talking about Sabbath, and the word sacred rest just leaped off the page to me as my phone was reading it to me. And I just wanted to tease that out a little bit for you. And just 3 thoughts about Sabbath. Sabbath. You say, well, I thought that was an Old Testament thing. Yeah. Well, it was certainly, it's part of the 10 Commandments. Honor the Sabbath, keep it holy. The Jewish culture was, it was part of their, religious ceremonies and rites and all of that. Part of their customs and habits and schedule and routine and rhythm, right? This is going all the way back to the Garden of Eden, 6 days of creation, followed by a 7th day of rest, okay? And so it just prompted me for 3 thoughts. One, first of all, Sabbath is a day. This is the first point I want to share with you about sacred rest. Number 1, Sabbath is a day. Sacred rest, we could say, is a day. And, God worked 6 days, took the 7th off, and honored the Sabbath, keep it holy, and all those kinds of things. It's a day out of 7 to rest, and your animals to rest, and all of that. Back in agrarian society, is very important. Your employees to rest, and so on and so forth. Our culture is against this. It's not only a 7-day-a-week thing. It's a day shift, night shift thing. But that's not God's program. It's not his plan. It's not his best either. So Sabbath is a day, whether that's my wife and I take a Saturday Sabbath, not because, we're adhering to a Jewish, custom. It's just the day that we have chosen and elected to turn off the tech, not do the dishes, not make the bed, and no alarm to get up. And we try to make food on Friday nights, so we don't have to cook on Saturdays. Not that we can't turn on the stove. We're being orthodox. We're not being legalistic about it in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But we're approaching the day to do a little differently and eat a little differently and just enjoy life a little differently. We don't stack it full of plans and all of those kinds of things. So for us, the sacred rest is part of the Sabbath, and Sabbath is a day. Point number 2 is Sabbath is a mindset. And that's this notion of rest, the rest of God, sacred rest. You're going to see this in the scripture. Hebrews chapter 4 invites us to enter his rest, right? And just this rest of God mentality that, we get off the hamster wheel, we get out of the rat race, we get out of, keeping up with the Joneses, and we enter the rest of God. It's a mindset that it's not all about me, it's not all because of me, it's not all for me, but there's a higher power, a bigger picture, and a larger story in play here. And so that I can take my hands off. I can't control it anyway. And so through the day, I can rest. I can take a lunch break. Instead of work through the lunch, my encouragement is, take a lunch break, take a walk, get out in the sunshine, get you some vitamin D, and just move, get your circulation going. And it's just kind of a mindset thing, whether we're just racked with stress, tension, anxiety, pressure, nervousness, letting imposing deadlines just beat you up. There is a rest, a sacred rest mindset, and if you build those into your day with a break or going to the restroom and just using that time not just to surf another Facebook post or Instagram reel or YouTube video, but maybe just rest, just enters rest and connect with your Lord a little bit there. So, number 1, Sabbath is a day. Number 2, Sabbath is a mindset. And number 3, A Sabbath is an invitation. Sacred rest, we could say, is an invitation. I'm thinking of Matthew 11:28. Jesus is just saying, come to me, you are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. I think the Message Bible translate that, the unforced rhythms of grace. Doesn't that sound just beautiful, calm, peaceful, appetizing? It's so inviting. And Jesus is inviting us into that rest with him, walking with him, talking with him. Our hearts will burn with him, and he'll give us everything we need pertaining to life and godliness as we seek him first, seek him most, seek him best. So anyway, I'm just thinking, out of just those two words this morning in my YouVersion Bible plan on sacred rest, just kind of was a prompt for me to share these thoughts. And I'm really kind of talking to myself too, because I want to walk in that place of rest, work from a place of rest, even if I'm busy, got a lot to do, So there you go. Hope that encourages you a little bit. For now, I'm David, your virtual mentor, reminding you that I'm always for you, never against you. Have a restful day.